Hi everybody, welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn how we can create a trial account in SAP, from SAP BTP Cockpit. So we'll be creating a trial account of SAP CPI. All right, so this is the link, and if you scroll a little bit here, you will see sign in and register. So let me click on register right now. I think I already registered, so it might pick the user from the cache. So yeah, it's picking it. Let me click here to start trial account. um I think I can select anything. Not sure it's going to make a difference right now. Okay, looks like it's done. Let me click on continue. All right, so go to your trial account. All right, so now we have to click I believe here, and you can see here it's active for 30 days. All right, so looks like everything is there. Just want to make sure if I think everything is there. Let's check users. Okay, my user is there. Okay, so maybe you can click entitlement also. So let's see whether all the permissions are there or not. I mean, like what you call this? Yeah, this service account. Let me click on add it and add service plan, and you can type integration over here. Integration. So mostly this one. So all are both are checked. This is also checked. This is checked. So we are good here. Other way is to check from here. You can simply select like this. I think all the settings are proper. Cool. Let's cancel this one. All right. So now you can click on this instance and subscriptions. Click create. And here we need to search integration again. So mostly I think this is the one. So trial account. Yes. Create. Okay. So it's created. Now let's go here. Go to the application. You don't have a permission, so we need to go back here, add roles. Maybe not here. I think we need to click on this users and then select this one, role collection, assigned role, and this is the one I think we should select. Let's try. Role is assigned. I think we have done it. Let's go back and check. All right, the issue was like I just when we added that permission right here, I mean to say here under users, and when you click here, right, we selected all the roles, right? So after that we have to log out and then log in. So I logged out, now I logged in again. Now if you click on this one instance, and you should be able to go inside this application, and you can see it's at least now we are not getting that like you don't have permission, right? That issue is resolved. All right, so next step is to add capabilities so that we can get those edit, design, and deploy tabs. So let's click on add capabilities. You can select all of them. I think this is not required, not sure. Manage API integration mapping, manage. Okay, I selected all of them. Let's click on next. Enable developer hub, graph. I'm just selecting everything. Okay, so it will take quite some time. So all right, let me pause the video, and once this is done, I'll show you the result. All right, so looks like everything is ready and active. Let's click on OK. Let me refresh. All right, so these are ready. Now we need to, for all these capabilities, new roles will be generated. So if I go back and select users, if you remember last time we selected everything, nothing was pending. Now if I click now, you should see something new. So you can see now some more has created. So let's focus on integration for now. Let me select all of them. Let's see what is left other than this. Basically we need to select all the integration related roles. So looks like everything is there. Mainly we'll check developer role. So it's there. Let's say assign, and let's refresh this one. If it doesn't work, we need to just log out and log in again. Hopefully we should see all the links. You see all the links are there. Now if I click on design, and I should be able to create a new package, and let me see if I can create a new package. Yes, it's allowing me to create a new package. Let's say first package. All right, and we should be able to create a iFlow as well. Let's select that integration iFlow. same first iFlow. All right, so we are able to create a new iFlow as well. So that's I mean what I was trying to show. Maybe let me recap a little bit so that, because we did a lot of thing here. So first we created a trial account using that first link which I showed in the beginning, and then you click on this instances subscription. You should be able to create this integration suite. If this is not available, if you need to go to entitlements, and then click on edit, add subs. I'm just repeating everything so that we don't miss out any steps. And this is the place where you need to select integration, basically two things: integration suite and runtime, and this integration iFlow. All right, so once these two things are done, next thing what you will be doing is click on users, role section. So you will be coming to the user twice. First, before adding the capability. So what you need to do, click on role section and assign role action. Here you will be seeing something called provisioning. I think it's already there, that's why we need not to click here. Actually, let me show you here. So this is the role you will be adding, and then what you need to do, create this integration suite. Maybe let me duplicate this one. It's taking time. All right, so once that is once you are able to add this integration underscore provisioning, you should be able to create integration suite, and you can go to the application. There you will be creating a add capabilities, select everything. Once that process is over, then you come back to the users, and then again you say assign roles, and that is where you will be selecting these integration, these PI underscores, kind of all the roles you should select. And then you whenever you are assigning anything to role collection, once the assignment is done, you log out and log in again. So assume like now we added PI underscore all these roles, you log out and then log in, and then only you will be able to see all the options here. All right, one more thing I missed, I think I also didn't create it. To generate if you want to call your iFlow using a postman or something, you need to have a client ID, client secret. So for that, what you need to do, you need to click on this create. From here you select runtime, process runtime, and then here you select this integration iFlow. You can give any name, TRL, trial. I'm just giving this name, nothing like that. You simply say next, next, and create. Once this is done, you can create, I think let's wait what. So you can see this is created. Now click on this one. You can create a service key over here. Click on create and just give any name key. I'm just simply saying. All right, next. View. So you can see this is the client ID and client secret. So that is what you will be putting in your postman, and then you can make request. It should work. All right, so that's pretty much about this video. Thank you very much.